Springtime is here and we just switched the OEM wheels from our NSX and put the HRE wheels back on. And I have a lot to tell you because there's a lot of things I didn't realize because I went from HRE to OEM and back to HRE, and there's a difference. So first, let me explain what I have. These are HRE wheels and I have Continental SportContact 6 tires, and the OEM wheels, they're the OEM wheels, and I have Bridgestone all-season tires. I like the OEM wheels and I wanted to sell these because I usually don't have two sets of wheels. But after experiencing how different the car feels with the HRE wheels, I'm not selling them anymore. It feels way lighter. The car feels so much lighter. Like it feels way different. And that's shocking because having owned so many cars, I have never in my life experienced that much of a difference. Now, is it because the OEM wheel is way heavier than the HRE wheel? I'm not sure. Like, that's a technical fact. I don't know. I should have measured them, right? But I could tell you based on like my muscle measurement, like lifting the HRE wheel versus lifting the OEM wheel, they definitely felt a little heavier, the OEM wheels, but not by a lot. Now, is it that the tires make that much difference? Meaning that the all-season tires that are rated for mud and snow, they have mud and snow, do they make that much of a difference? All right, so here is the OEM wheel, and I just put these on so I have that muscle memory, and these are way heavier. They're heavier. I don't know if it's the actual wheel that's heavier or this tire is way heavier or the combo, but I'm kind of excited because I love learning and working on cars now for 20 years. It's really cool to continue learning something new and something so basic like this. But this is the first time that I have literally been taken back by the difference. It might be the mud and snow all-season Bridgestone Potenza tires that are a lot bigger. I think it would be cool if I did all the analysis. Actually, I will. I'll follow up because one of these wheels, when we took them off, it had a nail in it, and I took out the nail and the air all came out. So I'm gonna take the tire off of the wheel, and then I'm gonna measure everything. And then here next summer, we're gonna get the Continental Sport 02s, and we'll make a video about that because these are on its last leg. Now, the ride with the OEM wheels was not horrible. It just felt, you know, more of like a car, like it just felt a little heavier. The rotational mass and everything. And I know I'm beating this, like, you know, the topic again, but I'm trying to work through it with you guys. And at the end of the day, I like the OEM wheels. I'm gonna use my all seasons in winter. That's why I have them, so I could drive the car during winter. But definitely the car feels better with these. All right, guys, let me know what your experience is. Let me know if I'm not going crazy. Tell me your opinions in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. All right, guys, take care.